know my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being.
The NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Bortles. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Bortles now on first down. Being chased out left. It's caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the back down. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
11B, 11B. Lucy. 372.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Now Bortles. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 57 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
11, let's go. $372. 11.
Bortles now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Alex Okafor able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints coming out now to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Dante Fowler able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. That's caught by Meredith right side. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Kill.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Flush to his right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. The pitch to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw is Bortles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, regular season inching closer. You know, looking at the ledger of the games, we'll just stick with the NFC right now, but it starts with a bang. Atlanta at Philly on the 6th.
How about the last 2 teams to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl head-to-head to start the season? The Falcons, they didn't win it. Philadelphia did. And then how about this for a second game? San Francisco at Minnesota. In normal years, it doesn't get as much attention, but how about now? Jimmy Garoppolo leading the 49ers to take on now Kirk Cousins' Minnesota Vikings.
Anything else there from the NFC Week 1 catching your eye?
Well, I think the Dallas Cowboys at Carolina, that definitely does, because the Cowboys are trying to get back to the playoffs. Dak Prescott, full season of Ezekiel Elliott, and, of course, number 1, the big man, Cam Newton, will welcome them to Charlotte. And to finish things off, the last game of the season openers, the Los Angeles Rams, last year's revelation, taking on John Gruden's Oakland Raiders. How about that?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Easy. Under. Got it. Easy. What's up?
The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
Easy. My mate.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And Ginn's got it. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. To his left, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Punch right, punch right, punch right.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Go right, go right. Green 80, green 80.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Caught, Severian Jenkins, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cole. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watching that body, go! Leopard!
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Easy.
Time with Ingram. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Saints on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Ingram again. He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready. 21. Easy. 12. Got it. 21.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Breeze to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On first down, Breeze. It's caught by Mark Ingram. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Now Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Bortles now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. On first down, Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
Let's go, let's go. 11-3.
Bortles now on first down. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Again, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Bortles again. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
11. Hey. Lucy.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's all right. Lucy.
Now Bortles got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On second down, Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
36.
In his own end zone, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Where the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Bortles now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Lucy. Hey. 372.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
11. Get set. 21. 12. Got it.
Breeze is looking to throw. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Easy, kill. Here we go.
Back to throw, Breeze. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
So right. Lucy.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but and that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.